Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and tonight we're going to take a look at the Jurassic Park 25th Anniversary Collection Blu-ray sort of set. This comes out in April of this year, and this is the set with the bizarre, terrible Photoshop covers that we saw a few months back. We talked about them, and they also included these new terrible logos, as you can see here. But I'm not here to bitch about those today. Already done that plenty. Here, today, we're going to talk about the collectible art cards from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, obviously, there's 4 of these right here. We don't know if there's any more in the set. This does come out in April, a couple of months before the film, so hopefully we'll get some new images closer to the time. This is just what we saw in the promo image. But between these 4 images, there's 3 really cool pieces of concept art that we're going to look at, and one that confirms a fairly heavily debated and talked about plot point that we're going to save till the end. So we're going to go fairly quickly for the first 3, and then I've got a little bit of a theory about one of them as well, so we're going to talk about all of that. It's really, really interesting, I've got to say. Anyways, let's get going. So the first one we get is an image of Jurassic World in its Fallen Kingdom state. It's kind of trash. You can see here, obviously, the Innovation Center matches up pretty much precisely to the point where I imagine this this little bit of light here is actually meant to be this Jeep right here. And the Brachiosaurus is walking along there. Let's do that the right thing. Brachiosaurus is walking along there, looking down there. And that's what the whole thing looks like. Really nothing to talk about this. It's just a nice image of Jurassic World destroyed. The next one takes us to the security bunker looking place where Claire and Franklin are trying to escape from the baryonyx. And they're trying to escape from all the lava and such, because obviously Mount Siba has kind of exploded at this point in time. The volcanic eruption has begun. So they're trying to get out. The interesting thing about this one is they're very clearly trying to escape up through a sort of maintenance shaft, emergency escape shaft sort of thing. That's how they're going to escape from the baryonyx and the lava. We actually saw a glimpse of that in the trailer. This was a really, really quickly done shot. It popped up for a brief second. There was no other reference to this particular moment in the trailer. But here we see like our really good up close to the baryonyx, and it's confirmation it was the baryonyx. It was always going to be the baryonyx, but now we know for sure. And obviously it's going to pop up here and go rah and try to get them as it escapes. That is a very professional drawing. Moving on, we're going to do these first few fairly quickly. We have a clip from a piece of concept art from the Indoraptor auction. So we had Toby Jones doing the auction for the Indoraptor, as you can see sort of highlighted right there. Blip, blip, blip. I'm wondering if there's other dinosaurs, given the Indoraptor name is so low on this list. That's interesting. But the currencies do go higher than that, so maybe that's just where they choose to put it, or maybe it's going to say Indoraptor up here as well, like so. Not really much to say on this one, it's just a nice little bit of concept art. You know, we see what looks to be a very, very unhappy looking Indoraptor. It's not pleased, and given that the Indoraptor is inevitably going to escape at some point, I guess this kind of being put up for display, being auctioned off to just the most bizarrely shocked woman in human history. She's even like clutching her chest in disbelief. That's enough to make any Indoraptor a little bit angsty. So maybe that's part of the thing, that maybe this is where the Indoraptor breaks out. That would be pretty cool, in like a room full of people ready to be eaten. That'd be nice. We'd have a good time. The fourth one, however, this is the important one. Lots to say about this one. So right here we have Rexy standing on the end of like a pier. We have a helicopter. We have someone on the end of a helicopter climbing up a ladder. And we have right here the right hand side of a Mosasaurus jaw. Now, this is interesting for a few reasons, and I've got my own little theory about this. We saw an image a couple of weeks ago, and it was like a back of a binder for Fallen Kingdom, like a little merchandising thing, and it showed a helicopter sort of soaring off into the air, and it showed a Mosasaurus from underneath jumping up to try to, you know, attack the helicopter and attack the person hanging from the helicopter. Now, we weren't sure if that was random concept art or if it was just designed for the binder. It does appear that it's definitely a scene in the film. Rexy looking on as the Mosasaurus jumps up and tries to kill whoever is on the end of this ladder. I imagine whoever's on the end of the ladder was originally actually running away from Rexy, so they've kind of gone do-do-do-do-do-wee. However, interestingly, we got a shot in the newest Fallen Kingdom trailer that looked like this. Now, obviously, this is the same shot. There's somebody hanging from a ladder, somebody in like a yellow Jurassic Park style raincoat. We've got a helicopter, we've got Rexy, and right here is where we'd have, let me just give you guys a professional drawing so you know what's going on. There we go. Right there, we'd have the Mosasaurus jumping up to try to attack him. This is clearly the exact same scene. Now. This is at the end of the trailer, the latest Fallen Kingdom trailer. This is one of the final shots. It's in like the last 30 seconds. It's obviously a very climactic and dramatic scene, which would naturally, maybe this could be the closer to the entire film. Maybe, it's one of the big penultimate events. I think this is the opening to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom that we're seeing right here. I'm actually pretty damn confident that it's the opener to Fallen Kingdom, and I've got a few different reasons for that. First of all, the Mosasaurus itself. The Fallen Kingdom website at the moment, well, the Jurassic World website, the Isla Nublar site, part of it, says that the Mosasaurus is not here. Basically, the Mosasaurus is off. It's in sort of regional waters or something like that. It has escaped from captivity, basically, sometime between the end of Jurassic World and the start of Fallen Kingdom, to the point where Fallen Kingdom begins. Whereas if we look at this image right here, you can clearly see, given that there's a pier and etc, 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 the Mosasaurus doesn't appear to be swimming off around the island randomly doing its own thing. It appears to still be in its sort of paddock, cage, tank's the word we're looking for. The Mosasaurus is still in some form of captivity. Following up from this, though, Colin Trevorrow said, I think it was Trevorrow or Bayona, one of the two, said that the opener to Fallen Kingdom is going to be like a James Bond action sort of scene. It's going to be very dramatic, very cool. And I can see this being the thing. Imagine, main character, maybe it's Owen, we don't know. And he's trying to escape at the end of Jurassic World. He's trying to escape at the start of Fallen Kingdom. He's running across, he's dodging the T-Rex, maybe there's a raptor or two, he's sliding under things, he's escaping, the island is kind of falling apart, it's all gone to hell. He jumps, he dives, he gets onto the ladder just as it starts to fly away. Rexy's roaring, and then the Mosasaurus pops up and nearly gets him. It would be a very cool, very dramatic sort of James Bond sort of chase scene. Most James Bond films start with like a car chase. Maybe this is a car chase involving Rexy and a dude. I really think that's a thing. But the kicker, to be honest, guys, and I didn't notice this when I first watched the trailer, is this bit right here. It doesn't seem like much, but that, to me, if we pull up this image right here, does it look familiar yet? I've even done a little bit of sight. There you go. I'm even gonna zoom in on this. I'm gonna make it bigger. That is way too coincidental to me. That, to me, is the same as that. They look identical to me. It's the same rough. They're not identical, but they're very close. They've got like the little grey, half red sticky up bit, which suggests that this all takes place on the Mosasaurus paddock. Now, when else in the film could this possibly happen at the Mosasaurus paddock? There just is no other chance that this is not the start of Fallen Kingdom. And what it is happening at sort of the end of Jurassic World. Like just after Jurassic World finishes, Mosasaurus is still there, Rexy's still there, the volcano hasn't erupted yet. Because they're not going to be here again. Isla Nublar is going to get trashed. The Mosasaurus isn't in the paddock. Rexy is not in Isla Nublar. There's no way this is not the start of the film, or a flashback or something. There's no way this takes place simultaneously with the rest of Fallen Kingdom. I firmly believe this is the opener scene to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and that is pretty cool. I think that's going to be really awesome to see. Whew, I'm really hot. Yeah, there we go. Bit of science, guys. Yeah, I'm convinced. Look at it. It's the same. It just is. It's the same, guys. It's the same. So that's taking place at the Mosasaurus paddock. I'm sure some other people who watched the trailer picked up on that, but I never really linked it all together. Anyways, yeah, very excited about that. Opening scene to Fallen Kingdom looks awesome. If any more news does come out, I will be sure to let you guys know, and feel free to leave any comments, any theories, any suggestions of your own for future videos down below in the comments, and I'll see you lovely folks in the next episode. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider smashing that like button down below. It really helps me out. And also hitting the subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with brand new videos about dinosaurs, animals, aliens, and everything else we do here on the BestInSlot channel. All of you who have subscribed so far, that's awesome. Make sure you hit that little bell icon. I'll highlight it now, otherwise you may actually miss out on the content anyway, because YouTube is silly. Thank you guys so much. Much love.